photos, asking me about my tattoos. Off the grid like Shawty, everybody ask what happened. I'm just minding my own business, all in common while they laughing. Talk to me in my language, I speak Romance, yeah, it's Latin. Money tree hop, blow up year of the dragon. Something new, oh, something new.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Streets. Yeah, L Streets. L Streets.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been played with, cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. I really earned it like it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more, I can tip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out, if they didn't hate about it, this enough to make them sick. I was laying out with the vultures, you wanna get close.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Halliburton left side. And call it fire and ice. We've got high-powered scoring taking on a lockdown defensive unit, Grant.
Well, as they say in the NBA, great offense trumps great defense. But, you know, BA rules are made to be broken.
There's a screen. Indiana with a rebound. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Halliburton. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And it's Mathurin missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Warriors. The drive-by jab. Oh!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's Halliburton. Down low. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles Turner showing off a little bit of athletic ability. No doubt on that one.
The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks and he can hit a three.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Pass to Turner. For three, Mathurin. The rebound by Post.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Jackson outside. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And what you like about Mathurin, he brings the energy.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now here's Lillard. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Now here's Mathurin. And he throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Jackson can't get it to go. Indiana leading. Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Pass to Turner. And here's Halliburton. Here's Turner. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
No good with the triple.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
And Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Number 9, TJ McConnell.
Pass to Turner. McConnell outside. And the three off target. The Warriors trailing. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. Jackson on the wing. Portis the screen. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution with simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And here's Butler outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Zero hesitation from Jimmy. Shot ready on the catch, nicely done.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. A big group substitution here for Indiana.
Substitution on the board.
Now here's McConnell. Outside Walker. Fires the three. And he buries his first look.
Defensive. You have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 2. Takes it inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Aaron Nesmith picks one up. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Here's Toppin, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jimmy Butler.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Now here's Porter. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And the layup is good off the glass.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
You know, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Porter. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Warriors ahead. Up 2.
16. The Pacers, 14.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Pacers trail by 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Back to Neesmith. The three. Drills it from deep. Neesmith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Warriors leading. Outside Porter. Inside. Here's Jackson Davis.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
The kick out to Walker. Second quarter here. Just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Toppin. Shot clock at 6. It's Walker on the wing. For 3. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 3. Porter with it. And he goes in for the dunk.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
To the inside. Jackson Davis. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
They get it back. It's good on the putback. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Back to McConnell. Outside Walker. Toppin outside. A shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Hield from outside. And he parries his first look.
We all know this guy is a volume three-point shooter. Mr. Hield does not lack for confidence.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
B.A., I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Here's Butler. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Here's Lillard. And the shot no good, a bit short. Pacers trail by 14. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
But we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Here's Butler. Pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Jackson's got 8.
They're really working the paint now.
Halliburton looking for an opening. On the wing, Mathurin gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 7.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors making a switch here. 1:21 left in the first half of this game. Here's Lillard to the middle. Here's Looney. Off target at the rim. Pacers trail by 11. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. That's on Jimmy Butler. Indiana shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Kicks it out to Siakam. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Here's Jackson on the take.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
That free throw misses. So both teams making some changes here. Good on the second one.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Halliburton attacks. Here's Turner. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Miles Turner has the length and athleticism that should have the attention of the defense, guys.
So he can't get either to fall. And so Lillard will bring it up for Golden State. Here's Butler. And Turner with the block.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Ooh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Lillard. And again, no good by Golden State. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. The Warriors lead by 9. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy, and last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Nice shot by Turner.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Good on both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
They double-team Halliburton. Fires from deep. The rebound by Post.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Butler. The layup off target. Pacers trail by 11. Here's Siakam. Pass to Turner. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Turner's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's see them move.
Here's Lillard. 10 points for him. There's the triple. Indiana with a rebound.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And it's Mathurin missing. The Warriors lead by 10. Jackson surveying the D. From deep. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And here's Indiana now. And here's Halliburton. He's got 6. Outside Mathurin. There's a screen by Turner. There's the 3. Rebounded by Butler. Here's Golden State. They've led by as many as 14. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, when the playmaking duties fall to Jimmy Butler, he is more than capable.
Jackson. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Pacers trail by 12. Over to the wing. A good look from Turner. Indiana again missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Here's Lillard to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Portis. Shoots over Siakam. Lillard right side. Second chance shot. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Halliburton outside. To the paint. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, VA. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
What a smart pass by Obi Toppin. He does not let that opportunity pass him by.
To the middle. Back to Porter. Pass to Trent. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
Here's McConnell. And there's the drive. And here's Siakam for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 7.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Outside heel. Jacks up a 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Pacers trail by 10. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And then Siakam with the jam.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Stolen by Siakam.
Number 26.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. They shoot again. Warriors with the rebound. Now Porter. Count that bucket. Porter's gotten his second bucket of the game. Here's McConnell. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time.
The Pacers. 44.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's McConnell. Here's the screen by Bryant. The 3 is up. It doesn't go for him. The Warriors lead by 8. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by McConnell. And the Pacers with possession here. Here's Halliburton. Going inside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
Here's Jackson. Excellent D there from Bryant. Pacers trail by 6. Now here's McConnell. Kicks it out to Bryant. Outside Nesmith. 6 to shoot. From the wing. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Here's Butler. Butler right to the heart.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Bryant. Halliburton outside. Here's the screen by Bryant. Back to Nesmith. From downtown. Rebound by Post.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, you can see the swagger in the body language. Jimmy Butler is cooking. He's letting the defense know it.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Trent up top. Pass to Porter. Outside heel. Halliburton with a steal. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Second personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Back to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
My goodness, how about that explosion? Halliburton takes off.
Pass to Heel. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Shots. Good by Matherin.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Butler on the wing. Oh, and Turner with a block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Butler with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, finessing it, JB.
We are talking about an elite scorer. Jimmy Butler right now has every aspect of his game working.
Outside Matherin. .152 left to the fourth. And then Turner with the dunk.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
Left side Butler. Oh, Butler, what a dunk!
You can't give Jimmy Butler that kind of space. He will get above the rim and let you hear about it.
And Siakam with the slam.
As Siakam relishes the opportunity to deliver. That's a big-time basket.
Lillard right side. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
Halliburton draws the double. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Turner's got 7 points for the quarter.
You want the answer, can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Reese Jackson-Davis picks one up.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
They swipe it. Now the Pacers on the move.
Blocking foul.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Damian Lillard picks one up. First free throw is good, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
And here's Butler. Cash!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Turner. There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. Clock at 6. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a three. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
5 ticks left in the game. And here's Kuminga for 3. It's good! It's